Hi, boys and girls. This is Miss Green. Welcome to Module 4, Lesson 1, Whole Group Video. We are working on the magic E still. Do you guys remember what the magic E does to the other vowel in a word? You're right, it makes it say its name. So let's practice reading some words with long E. First, let's read some words that do not have long E. So I know that if I do not have the magic E at the end of a word, that the vowel will just be a short vowel sound. Some of these words do have some special rules though. For example, this first one, okay, I have her. ER together says So I have her. Read these words with me, okay? Pet, man, tub, tap, kit, pin, knot, cod, and mat. Now let's read our long E words, okay? The magic E is going to make the U say its name in this first one in the light purple box, okay? So the long U, it can say U or it can say ooh. Well, I know in this case, because this U is following a T, it's going to say ooh. So this is t-oob. And then the magic E is silent. Okay. Then I have t-ape, tape, eat, Pete, ain, main, ear, here, pine, note, kite, mate, code. So remember, that is the magic E. When you have a word that ends in a magic E, it makes the other vowel say its name. All right, you should have already watched the other whole group reading video of me reading this, the text called What's in That? If you have not watched that, please make sure that you go back and do that because that is very important. So one thing that we were learning about in the text, What's in That? We were learning about allergies and how some people have allergies or they are allergic to things that can be found in food. And so in order to make sure that people know what they're eating, the law requires that all of our food have labels on them that tell us what is in that food so that people who have allergies do not eat something that can make them very sick. So we also might find these warning labels on our food packages to warn people who have allergies that they should not eat that food. So we're going to match the warning label to the correct term underneath, okay? So let's take a look at this first one in the top left corner. That looks like a peanut with a big no sign on it. So that means that is a warning label for no peanuts. Many people are allergic to peanuts. You may know someone who's allergic to peanuts. All right, then what do we have underneath that? That is a picture of eggs. So no eggs. I have a friend who is allergic to eggs. She cannot eat anything that has eggs in it. And eggs are found in a lot of the foods that we eat. Okay, then let's look at the next one in the middle column. That top picture, that is a picture of a milk carton. I don't see anything underneath that says no milk, but I do know that milk is also called dairy. It's part of the dairy food family. And then underneath that, that is another type of nut. That is a tree nut. Tree nuts are different from peanuts because tree nuts, of course, grow on trees, but peanuts grow underground. So some examples of tree nuts would be pecans, cashews, Brazil nuts. Those are those really big ones. So some people have a tree nut allergy, and then some people have a peanut allergy, but there is a difference between the two. And then on the last column, that is a picture of wheat. And that is what we learned about in the text that we read earlier with Gene. Gene had a wheat and gluten allergy. So he could not eat anything that had wheat or gluten, which is mostly found in bread, right? Okay, and then the last one, we have a picture of a fish. So that is no shellfish. Some people are allergic to foods like shellfish. That is any fish that comes in a shell. Okay. We're also talking about verbs this week. Okay, past, present, and future tense verbs. So past tense means it already happened. So when we're reading something or writing something and we want to say that something happened in the past, we might use time order words to help us understand that something already happened. Like, for example, yesterday I. Okay, if something happened yesterday, that means that it already happened. Or last week I. Okay, so we might use some time order words to tell us that something already happened. And then oftentimes when a word happened in the past, we will add ed to the end of it. So for example, yesterday I pushed. Okay, what's something you might push? I pushed the wheelbarrow around the yard, maybe. Okay, and then or cook. If I want to say that I already did that, I would say I cooked. Okay, yesterday I cooked dinner, right? Okay, if I want to say that something happened in the present, then it might say right now I am, or I might just say I am and then use the verb. And if we add ing to the end of the verb, that tells us that it is happening right now. For example, if I'm at the baseball game and it's my turn to bat, I am batting. Batting. That means it's happening right now. Or maybe if you shout something right now, we add ing to say it's happening right now in the present. It would be shouting. I am shouting. Could you hear me? All right. And then future tense means that it has not happened yet. Okay. And again, we might see some time order words to tell us whether it is happening right now, whether it happened in the past, or whether it's going to happen in the future. Okay. So future, one example might be tomorrow. Okay. That would be the future because it hasn't happened yet. And if we want to say that something is going to happen in the future, we often use the words I will. So tomorrow I will clean. That would be one example. If I wanted to say tomorrow I will cook, okay, then I need to make sure that I use the words I will. Okay, tomorrow I will cook. Or tomorrow I will bat. Tomorrow I will shout. Maybe if you're going to a game or something. Okay. We also talked about context clues in the text that we read called What's in That? And context clues are clues that we use to figure out the meaning of a word we don't know. We can look at the pictures. We can also look at the sentence that has the unknown word in it and try to read the surrounding words to figure out what that word means. So for example, this sentence right here, the fish swam in the large stream. If I wanted to know what that word stream meant, well, if fish swim in it, I would assume that a stream is a type of water, right? Because fish have to be in the water. And I can also look at this picture of these friends right here. What are they doing? Are they sitting next to a body of water? They are. So if I look at my choices here, a stream, it could be a car. No. River. A river is a body of water, so possibly, or a tank. Well, I know there are things like fish tanks that hold water in them, but it says it's a large stream, and tanks are not very large. Plus, if you look in the picture, you can see that that is not a fish tank because there is no enclosure there. There's no container for the fish. And the second one, we looked in the atlas to find India. If I didn't know what an atlas was, I could use context clues to help me figure it out. Okay, I know that India is a place. So I'm assuming if I wanted to find a place, I might use a map to help me locate where it is, right? And I can also see the picture of the maps. So an atlas is a map. B would be the correct answer. All right, I hope you enjoy going through your learning module today. Remember to ask your teacher if you have any questions and do your very best on your assignments. Thanks. Bye.